Where's your desk?
This is where I work, and Alicia sits next to me.
Wait, who?
Oh shit. That's the tall one's name.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so the mining
That's my ex.
is not. I don't know. I've tried to do mining and herbing, and it just wasn't there.
He's my dad.
Um, I guess what do you do with the tailoring and the cloth? Do you convert it into something?
That's the breakroom.
The Looterang is huge though for sure. And I guess it doesn't hurt to have two teams. You can also, if you throw in some hunters, they already have fetch built in with their pets. The pets can grab the loot for you.
Okay, please.
Oh yeah, yeah. Flying is a huge game changer. I think recently though the herb prices have dropped quite a bit, but I don't. So I don't know if that's as lucrative. The 2x4 farming I think is still. I mean, it's very consistent. It doesn't change because it's just raw gold. I just have a tough time kind of just hanging out with it. I don't know. I like action, but I mean, it is fun making a lot of gold though. At the same time. Oh, I didn't know if you had tailoring, it makes more cloth drop. That's interesting, because like on this team, or like a lot of teams, I just don't even use their professions at all. I think I'm missing out on that. Huh. Well, that is good to know. Yeah, I really should start capitalizing, I think, more. Holy cow, that's really good. Yeah, I've seen him too. I've seen his streams. I kind of try to, when I'm just looking at Twitch or whatever, try to find the other multi-boxers. There's not too many of us. Another good way to, I mean, instead of the farming like that, and what Want to Buy Gold has shown it on there too a little bit. But like when you go for transmog farming, I mean, you can also get like the transmogs that you can sell, like the BOEs, if you run all the characters in their own instance. It's a little bit different, but I mean, you're getting basically however many characters you're running, that much more loot per hour, and a higher chance to get the really rare stuff. If you like the transmog selling. Oh, nice. I didn't know you could do multiple streams. I guess if you just open another window, that makes sense. Uh-oh. Hold the boss. I can't imagine this is going to go good. I didn't mean to pull you. I'm sorry. So I can kill these ads at least, though. We can take out his lieutenants before they do too much damage. Oh, alright, cool. He's not doing too much damage now. Wow, this team is decently strong. His whirlwind isn't doing too much. Oh, it's doing a little bit. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Holy cow. Alright. A little more impressed with this team. They survived without an issue in that bad poll. Spent talents. No.
Yeah. Have a really nice friendship. know, for an LA douchebag, you're the best LA douchebag I've ever met.
Huh. Interesting. Like when you say like me, like that's actually like doing like content. Not I say I shouldn't say content. Like doing like dungeon running. I guess I should say.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I do a lot. I guess it's you can't really PvP as much, but I used to do a lot of PvP too. Back in the day. I still do PvP from time to time on here. I'll do a BG every so often on my druids. Yeah, with the hive mind mount, you can still kind of make it work a little bit, but it's really clunky. I can still sometimes I can still win the battleground with the team. If it's the bigger ones like Alterac Valley, it's a little easier. Yeah, their original reasoning was they said bots used it, but yeah, I don't really see how it really helped bots at all.
What about on your desk? The bathroom? There you go. He might be the kind of couch that she's in the basement. What time exactly did you notice that he was in there? Okay, Alicia! Before you freak out, he is in this building somewhere. I know he is. I was pacing a sandwich and then it got stuck between two fat cartridges, so I set Mr. Caputo down.
You're not supposed to use two fat cartridges.
Wait, were you the one who moved the transmission? I don't care.
Yeah, it's been like a gradual decline over the years. Because I remember when they enabled the PvP mode or in PvP and then they turned it off, like just even in world. And that was the benefit about Classic, is you still had follow out in the world.
So can you explain to me why you were found in the arms of an upload asleep this morning at 6 a.m.?
I came in after hours and I drifted off. It never happened again. Yeah, okay. Because if it does,
It's kind of weird. As this team's leveling up, they're getting a little bit more enjoyable.
what are you at now?
Stephanie, I will knock you down to a 4.8. No! There's no 5.8. You're not 4.8.
Yeah, as soon as they didn't announce it when it first came out, but I have a good friend that does the 5-boxing, and he went to Classic because of it had there, but they didn't announce it that in the battlegrounds when they finally added them in, they're like, oh yeah, follows turned off for here. And he was like, well, that completely killed motivation. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. The trigger right here.
Smart too. That's brutal. That's
No, it's fine.
You're observed all the time.
No, the problem was I fell asleep at my desk and saw when they got to work.
Oh. Well, could set an alarm next time.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Was as soon as they introduced the BGs, it was way more efficient to get the honor grind if you wanted to get rank 14. There was no reason, and then. But although I do see there's a couple multi-boxers that are still in Classic that are running with like 20 or so, that are kind of hanging out in front of dungeons. I don't know. I don't know how much action they get doing that though. Oh wow. Is it because Fairlena is just too many people on there? Yeah, with the phasing, it completely ruins it though. Because when you get the box and you have that many people, then they don't even see them.
Turn on auto update.
Wow.
We can move on to you next. Sure.
Huh.
My name is Ingrid. Hi, Ingrid.
I also do the horrific visions on these teams too. Actually I need to look to see if it's easier this week. I don't know if I haven't seen any other boxers doing the visions. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a 5 mask, but I did do a 4 mask a week ago. So full clear with a 4 mask. So I'm hoping this week is gonna do is gonna be easier. It really depends on the affixes though. It's not a good time on certain ones. They're just way too difficult. But the loot is really good though. I mean the eye level is huge upgrades. Now let's see how this guy goes. He's dropping pretty fast. What is that? Oh, damage to allies? That's not good. Alright, looks like it doesn't do too much damage when they're all tanks. Disperse, that's what I want to rifle from, yeah. Do-do-do-do. I remember when this was active, like the content when I was in Wrath. This was actually a hard fight. I just couldn't figure out how to run away.
So, I've been thinking about deactivating Nathan. Not forever, just, you know, maybe 6 days a week. Or...
See, Vanilla Wrath, that was me. And then, yeah, I stopped. I did not play Cataclysm. I came back from Mists and then did not play Warlords. I played Warlords for like a little bit. And then quite a bit of Legion and almost all of BFA now. So yeah, pretty close. It's to the same kind of thing. Luckily, it looks like I skipped like the worst expansions though, because Cataclysm and Draenor seemed like they didn't get great reviews overall. No, I didn't try Classic. I originally boxed in Classic 3 mages, and then I did really good, and I played it a ton. So I felt like I already had experienced that content. And then in Burning Crusade I played a ton too, and boxed in that and did really well. Did the arenas and got Gladiator on my boxing team, which was cool. My feats of strength. When elemental shamans were like the best thing ever, or they ended up being extremely good. But yeah, if you like doing dungeons though, I mean, it is pretty fun, and when you finally get them down, it's very gratifying. I mean, you're probably not going to be able to do the same you could do solo with a team. But something I get frustrated with is just like, I don't know, my time is limited and having to deal with the team. It's nice just to be able to go in there and grind it out on my speed. Because it's kind of like a little bit of a solo thing.
Okay. This isn't terrible. Weird, but not terrible.
You're not wearing a uniform today.
Nope.
Holy cow, this guy's doing some damage. I haven't heard of that streamer before. Let's see. Druid Priest Mage. So you want to do that for classic or for retail?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, classic. Okay, I think that's totally doable. Classic, yeah. Retail, it gets a little. It's tough in retail. There's only certain classes that work just because of the mechanics. Yeah, it just gets really. I forgot what kind of mechanics I need to do on this boss. Lightning, no, that doesn't sound good. Let me run away.
Try to have fun.
Pop a cooldown. So that wasn't too bad. You have to move so much though. That's why it's a little bit of a bummer. Like mages, warlocks, they're not as mobile. Shamans are quite a bit stationary too. Even the druids are pretty stationary, which is a bummer. Boom, nice.
Okay. Or
All right, let's see how